a kid who was always finding myself in big trouble. Like I couldn't get out of my own way, and serious trouble, and it was I'm sure I drove so many people crazy, and sometimes the trouble got like I said, serious, I went to school. I was kind of, I played sports, and I got into school because I played sports, but I wasn't good enough to ever really do anything with it. And man, this is a long-ass answer to a short-ass question, but I don't know how to, okay, so anyhow, I go to school, and there was an acting class there, and I took it to just sort of get rid of my arts requirement. I thought I was gonna wind up in like a big room like this, sit in the back, smoke weed and watch movies, But like, what ended up happening was I was in a class with all theater majors, and like these are kids who like sat on the floor and like walked around like animals and had colors and weird as hell. I'd never seen people like that before. And there was this wonderful teacher there named Alma Becker, and the first assignment was everybody had to bring in something that they really cared about, share it with the rest of the class. And so this one chick pulls out her Blues Traveler CD, and she's talking about how her boyfriend had given her this CD before they left, and she's crying her eyes out. I'm like, why are you crying in front of all these people? It was like so weird. And then the next person put out their teddy bear, and they were all like emoting, and it was just like the weirdest group of people I'd ever seen in my life. But slowly but surely, this like game of show and tell on steroids was like working its way towards me, and I'd forgotten to bring anything. I'm like, I'm not gonna bring anything in.
What do I have?
So I knew I was going to baseball practice right afterwards, so I had this, I had my catcher's glove. So I grabbed my catcher's glove, and it came to me, so I just launched into this story about how, and it's so messed up that I did this, but I launched this story about how like my mom had like given me this glove on her deathbed, and how like, now like me and my brother would like go to the field and like, let's have a catch for mom, you know what I mean? I was all like movie of the week and shit, and like literally my mom is like, I talked to my mom like 20 minutes earlier on the phone, you know what I'm saying? And I was totally bullshitting, and like then I looked around the class and I saw everybody's crying their eyes out, and then I looked and like I'm crying my eyes out, and then I'm like, whoa, wait man, I'm just doing the acting, man, just chill out, I'm just bullshitting, I'm just, and this woman, Alma Becker, man, she cleared everybody out, and she reamed my ass for violating the sanctity of the studio. But then she was like,
but you're very talented.
She's like, you got something. She put me in my first. She's like, your punishment basically is you got to come back and audition for a play, and I did. And from that day on, I kind of I found something that really saved my life and set me straight. And just because you asked, I'm gonna finish. I didn't finish school, and I'd gotten into more trouble, and it was just that things were kind of a mess, but like acting was the only thing that made sense to me. And I went to Alma, and I didn't think that being an actor, where I grew up, I didn't know any actors and shit, so I thought it was no different than any other job. So I said, look, I want to be an actor, what do I do? Like, a plumber does this, a doctor does this, what do I do, And so she said, hey, you should move to Moscow, Russia, and go study there. It's the best school in the world, And so I went and did it, and that decision really saved my life. And what's crazy is, Alma was really, she was a guardian angel to me. She saved my life, and she's a minister. She ended up marrying my wife and I years later. Yeah, and a couple years ago, she actually passed way too young from brain cancer, and I was shooting Fury at the time, and we were on 8 months, no days off, and the one day off I had from that movie was to fly home to be with her at her funeral, and it's important, I think, for kids, man. It's like, you see something special in them, you should say it, and you should reach out, because what she did for me, just her believing in me, having an adult believe in me that way, it's the reason why I'm a father now, why I'm a husband now, why I have a home, why I have a career. I owe it all to her and her belief in me, and the fact that she did that. And I don't mean to get all like, but that's some, you asked, so.
We like it when you get all. All right, you guys, it's time for your questions.